chosen ones, empaths, I feel that we have an opportunity to seize. When we're going through bad experiences with the narcissist, or we're going through bad times, and we're even affected after the separation from the narcissist or other toxic individuals, we can feel at our lowest. But I feel like it's through these hard times that this is actually a real character defining moment, and you have the opportunity to rise above and literally become your best version of yourself. You literally have the opportunity to do this if you can understand that what's befalled you has happened for a reason. You've separated from the narcissist for a reason, or the other toxic individual. You've separated from them for a reason. This was divinely orchestrated, and you're going through withdrawal. You're going through the process with your emotions afterwards. It's like you're shell shocked from all the abuse. And if you can strategize correctly and not fall victim to the codependency, feeling the need to be validated by another human being, feeling the need to rush into a relationship, which is naturally our inclination immediately after you see no future possible with the narcissist for whatever reason, whether you've cut them off or they've discarded you for whatever reason. If you spend a period of time focusing on yourself, you see, I done this not deliberately, not knowing that I would see these benefits. I didn't have anyone telling me or advising me, hey, Zion, like, don't rush into new relationships straight away. You've been through heavy abuse from the narcissist. You've endured a painful experience. Rushing into something new, you're going to burn your life away, basically. You're not actually going to find yourself. And really, the discovery of self is very important. Discovering who we are, what we want. We don't know after the relationship. We've been brainwashed to appease another human being. We've been brainwashed to function, and the tendencies that we display towards other human beings after the narcissist is so wrong, because especially if you were in periods of isolation from people and it was just you and the narcissist, or you and the psychopath, you and the sociopath, if you were involved with this person for isolated periods of time, you've become accustomed to deal with things in a certain way, and it's not always correct. And that's why we need to do a lot of introspection and see, hold on a minute, the way that I function, the way that I interact with people isn't correct. They've brainwashed me to be this way, like for example, let me bring an example in case you don't fully understand what I'm saying. Like, all right, let's take the example of explaining oneself. I always found myself explaining myself to the narcissist. So after the relationship ended, I noticed that I explained myself, right? I explained my feelings, and there's nothing wrong with that as such, but realistically, no one actually deserves your explanation for some certain things in life. It's better left unsaid, Like, you don't need to explain yourself. Like, and this was just one of my faults that I noticed. And I've actually noticed it more in recent times. It stayed with me, as I was progressing through my career and whatnot. I found myself explaining myself. And it's because of the brainwashing of the narcissist that made me this way. And this is why I'm saying, like, that's just one small fragment of a whole heap load of other stuff that the narcissist has done, right? But if you actually like study yourself and like you learn also like in a positive note, more on a positive note, but you learn what you desire in a partner. You learn what's actually what you would want from someone. You're not ready to just put up with no BS, but you can learn about yourself, like the way that you function once you overcome all of the grief. But what a lot of empaths do is they don't go through the grieving process. They don't go through the grieving, coming to terms with the loss of a person. They do what the narcissist does and rush out there and jump with someone new. And they secretly love the narcissist more than this person. And it's like, I'm not spending my time around another human being if I've still got thoughts of my ex-narcissist thinking that this narcissist is better. You know, I'm raising the bar so high that when I get with someone who is reciprocal, who has reciprocity, who is a good person, a kind person, understands me as a person to some degree at the beginning, we have an understanding, then I'll partake in that relationship because it's actually going to be mutually beneficial, and also it's love for the other person. Like, you're not just selfishly getting in these relationships for yourself, like for selfish reasons and stuff. But it's actually more about love for the other, right? I think that the only way I'm going to achieve that is by becoming my best version, you know? And we're like a reflection of each other in a relationship, realistically. So if you're shining your brightest, they're going to be at their best potential, hopefully. But with a narcissist, you can be at your best and they're not giving nothing. So it's 100% and 0 in the dynamics of a narcissist or psychopath or sociopath relationship. But if you're with someone who's reciprocal, has reciprocity, it's going to be 50-50, or 100-100, you know what I mean? You're both going to be giving your all, helping each other and building together in a proper way, which is what we were misled to think that we was doing in these scenarios. So what I'm trying to say to you is in this video is, if you do spend time for a period of time focusing on yourself, focusing on imperfections within yourself, like ways that you've learned how to cope and things like this, which are negative actual things for our psyche, through the effect of being around a narcissist, right? Correct these things, focus on yourself, build yourself up, improve in areas, you know, and start shining brightly again, overcome the grief. And this is how you can literally become your best version of, like, through adversity. So you actually see this adversity that you went through as a blessing, and this adversity becomes your pillar of strength. Like, you went through this such a hardship, but this actually becomes the most character defining moment in your life, one of many. You know, we have several character defining moments in our life. We go through things and we have character defining moments that literally reshape us into the construct that I believe that God or the universe wants for us, right? So just understand that this is the most important thing after being with a narcissist. Enjoy the lonely times. Enjoy the times alone. Enjoy the times you can focus on yourself. As I always say, treat yourself like a guest. This is the way we should treat ourselves. Treat ourselves nicely. How would you treat a guest? That's how, well, how an empath would treat a guest. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we treat ourselves well, then we can literally become our best version. And this is the opportunity that arises through the separation, through the divinely orchestrated separation of yourself and this toxic individual. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find a link in the description box. If you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find a link in the description box. Currently, I've got the main channel, the narcissism channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.